Previously on T-Man 978.
Way to go, genius. Way to go.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Bruh. Oh Lord, I don't know where to put this in this video, but hello everyone, T-Man 978. Welcome to another chill review. This is Executive Replicas Loose Collectors Coffin Comics. It's a part of their legacy series, La Muerta. And I hope I said that right. This is one of my more anticipated figures because when I saw it, they had her and these two figures available to pre-order at the same time. And I was like, yeah, I like these because they had double jointed elbows, unlike some of their previous figures. But the way she looks and the amount of accessories she came with, in fact, right here, they don't even mention that she comes with knife holding hands. I'm zooming in so you can see this story right here. Basically, she's almost like a female Punisher. And I think she did have supernatural powers at some point, according to my friend Dave. Alright, here she is out of the packaging with her loadout of accessories, which is pretty impressive, considering she's like $10 or either $5 or $10 cheaper than their figures like Purgatory, who only had single jointed elbows and barely came with anything in comparison. Here we see she comes with this longer assault rifle with the scope. None of the magazines or anything are removable. She comes with two of these assault rifles, which are not as long, but they're still big assault rifles. She comes with a big hunting knife right here, and she comes with two basic pistols. She has a foot stand right here, and she has 6 extra hands. The knife gripping hand, the open palm hands, and the trigger hand. She has fist on her, but basically that's what the hand design looks like. If you look at the open palm hands, you see they're black with painted on skin tone. The last thing is the utility belt, which has a gun holster and a knife holster on the back. If I'll get into anything right away as far as critiques, you see how the paint looks on the fingers, especially when you're zoomed in like this. Like black plastic painted skin tone. I kind of wish it was skin tone painted with the black on there, because you don't have to worry about that wearing off like I see on the thumb on that knife holding hand on the left. And this foot stand, it clearly says, it says Loose Collector backward. I can understand putting your logo on the bottom of a stand or whatever, but when it's transparent, maybe you should probably flip that over. And I can't see how anybody didn't think about that when they looked at this. Either that or they should have made it black. Alright, let's do a full body turnaround first. And then we'll do close up. And I'll also show you how to put the belt on. But yeah, there we go with that. Close up, here we are. You can see she has multiple tones or color tones in her hair. Now this right here, I have not tried to like scrape at that. And looking at it closer, that looks like something mold flash wise. I thought it might have been paint. But you can see the paint detail on the face is really good. For whatever reason, looking at it, I keep thinking evil Ronald McDonald. But there's this. And you can see her body is black once again, just like the hands with that skin tone paint right there. Some of the paint looks yellowy because of that skin tone on top of the black. That's once again why I wish that maybe it wasn't painted on top of black. It's almost like a little bit of bleed through, and that's like the worst paint on her. The sculpting wise, if you were to put your finger right here, you could actually feel the sculpting of her pants or whatever. It's not like they just painted the pants on, they actually sculpted. You could feel that all the way around. Here are the fist on. Here are the knee pads and belts and whatnot, which I really like. And here are the boots. And the bottom of the boots. Actually detailed with peg holes in the front. If you want to get this belt on, twist her waist and it pops off. That will be something I will mention later that's aggravating. It's easy enough if you push this up straight. It's easy enough to get back on. But yeah. But now, here she is with the holster on. And here are the weapons in the holster. Now that knife, I don't know if that would be a safe place to put that. And it's very, very close to the guns. This is the natural way that it sits right there. And that's what it looks like from the sides. Alright, now let's get into this articulation. Her head is on a dumbbell joint, so it can do all types of this. And she can look down, and as you can imagine, with this double layered, rock hard hair, she ain't looking up too much. Not at all. Not without using the torso. So yeah, I guess that's good. I'll give it to her this time. This time, Gadget. I know I didn't do the real voice. It hurts my throat. Anywho, there you go with that. There you go with this. It crunches in about that much. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. And look at that. She can touch her own shoulder. All of these hands, like these, the regular hands, can go horizontal hinge. I'm still not programmed to start saying that, but yeah, and they swivel, of course. All the holding hands are vertical hinge. And then she has this diaphragm joint right here, which is on a dumbbell joint, as you saw when I popped it off. She can go back that much, and she can come forward a lot. But because the body is like so stiff, like if they would have put the cut down here somewhere and she rocked forward, it probably would look better. But yeah, it comes forward, but it doesn't really look like it too much. Of course, you can rotate to about, let's say about there before you pop her in half. No joint down here. I would love every single figure in the world to have this area of the body be a soft diaper piece like G.I. Joe and McFarlane, and have the lower torso on a ball joint up inside of there that can articulate. The world would be so better if everybody did that. She can kick out to, oh shit. She can kick out to the side about that much. It sounded like, did it crack again just like my Purgatory figure? Purgatory, I did this. That piece right here cracked out and the legs came off. I mean, it went right back in, but yeah. She can kick up only 90 degrees. She has rotation right here, right above the knee, so that you don't see a break in the sculpt. She has double jointed knees. Boot swivel. I was shocked about this. I was happy about that because I was not sure, because Purgatory, I don't remember having any type of boot swivel. The foot goes back, the foot goes forward, and you got ankle pivot. Let's put her through the pose test, as Prime vs. Prime says. He says he watches my videos. I wonder if he's watching this one. Anywho, we got that going on. Full disclosure, I barely changed her pose. I just changed her hands. But I want to say this before I keep going. Since I did that articulation segment, the hips got way loose on me. So when I heard that cracking sound, I'm thinking I might have made something loose under there. Oh boy, they got like instantly loose. All the joints were super tight until I did that. Now I'm regretting it. Thank you, YouTube. Technically, she is capable of posing without this stand, but I don't feel like driving myself crazy. She comes with the thing. Let's use it. But there you are with that. And I was right. When I was trying to get this pose off camera, her legs just fell right off because this centerpiece is a whole separate piece that holds the post that has the ball joints on it. Fell right off. Same thing happened with the Purgatory. They probably need to redesign that situation right there. If you have one of their figures, the female figures, I don't know how the male ones are. If you try to kick the legs out to the side too much, it's gonna crack the adhesive and loosen up that whole thing. But now you see this, I'm able to move this and it's not wiggling around because I put some super glue up in there. And that's some good super glue I found at Dollar Tree of all places. So hopefully it stays. Anyhow, I like this thing. It can pose good. It's not super spectacular, but it can pose pretty good enough. I love that she has the boot swivel. I keep saying that boot swivel is absolutely necessary because you can spread the legs and rotate the feet how you need them to be and get them to stand up. If she didn't have that, she would be on the floor right now. Here's what I have to say. I absolutely despise when they make figures have super duper rock hard hair and then they don't sculpt out anything or sculpt it in such a way where the character can actually look up. Like I showed, you can compensate by actually using the torso, and because it's cut so high, it actually does help her look up. So that could be good for you, and that's great. But I do wish you had more torso articulation. Maybe that's the next thing they need to look into. And definitely, they should have cut out some more plastic up under there, because when you rotate her, because it's so tight to the upper torso right here, the rib cage, it pops off like I showed you. Like you twist too far that way or too far that way, and it just pops off. So like I was saying, I might myself, if I ever find my friggin' Dremel, go up in there and take out some of the excess plastic to prevent some of that. And you shouldn't have to do that. This thing is expensive. It's cheaper than some of their older stuff, but it's still expensive for something that has Marvel Legends articulation and is basically designed like a Marvel Legends. So I'm willing to bet the people who made this are super duper fans of Marvel Legends. But here's the weird thing about that. They didn't design her to scale with Marvel Legends. So, yeah, just know, even though when things say 1/12 scale, you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you're gonna get things that can scale with like Hasbro figures. Sometimes they're gonna be big. Sometimes they're gonna be freaking Storm collectibles and be this tall up here. Or they could be Figma and be that tall. Here's a Mezco dude. Now, Blade is taller than some of their 6-inch figures, or their 1/12 figures. So yeah, but she looks normal next to him, but he should probably be taller. Here's a NECA Rat King. She's actually still tall. I was gonna say she's probably, depending, looking at her over the camera, it looks like they're the same height, but in the camera, she's still a little bit taller than Pandora, and her crotch is definitely higher. Let's put them back to back. That usually helps somewhat. Yes, she's still taller. Here's Masterverse tail of this is another thing. They're like more like 7-inch figures anyway. She fits in with this city thug dude right here, even though he has sort of anime proportions. Here's some male Marvel legends. And here's a Cosmic Legion. But yeah. I like her, but here's what I was getting to, but I didn't get to it. I feel like these things are overpriced. Like, if Hasbro was making it, it would be like a $35, $40 deluxe. And to bring this back out, that's how much something like this costs. It comes with several hands, multiple accessories and whatnot. And it would be like 40, 45 bucks. But these things are like 60, 65, $70. So yeah, it's up to you. Now, I do like her. I do wish the articulation was a little bit better. The detail and whatnot is spectacular. I like the design of the figure and the character, period. Yeah, this paint, everything except like that midsection is really, really great. And the hands. Oh, ultimately, I'm happy. I've been waiting for this thing forever, and it's not trash. So that's good. But yeah, could have been better a little bit. Anywho, thank you for watching this video. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Bruh. Oh Lord, I don't know where to put this in this video, but I filmed the whole review. I had the issue with the cracking down here that I didn't want to bug about too much because it was an easy fix. So I'm trying to pose her for thumbnails. I got like a couple of poses. And then I'm putting her arm like this. And then like I seen it like kind of wiggling. And then poof, it just came right the hell off. It clean sheared. Like there was no warning. It just clean came off. The peg is in there. First I thought, oh crap, it fell off the peg. But then I was like, there is no peg. There's no way I can fix this, like, at all. Bro. Jesus Christ. This is this was like $70. I got it through BBTS. I'm about to contact them and see what they can do for me. But, yeah.